Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. My name is Arslan. I'm from Aspire Educational Consulting, and today we have invited Mr. Zohaib Shakur from Toronto School of Management to guide us and let us know how is it to study at Toronto School of Management. So, Mr. Zohaib, how about you start telling us a brief introduction of Toronto School of Management, and then we take it further from there.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you, Arslan, for the introduction. My name is Zohaib Shakur. I'm the Business Development Manager of Toronto School of Management in Pakistan. And I thank you, Aspire Education Consultants, to organize this session and providing me a wonderful opportunity to come live on your Facebook page and represent Toronto School of Management. So, Toronto School of Management is basically an independent designated learning institute in Canada and downtown Toronto, and we offer career-centric programs in business, hospitality, accounting, digital marketing, data analytics, cybersecurity. Right. So this is a brief introduction of Toronto School of Management.
Okay, great. So, if what happened was that a lot of students had different questions in regards to the COVID-19 and how the university is going to respond to it. So, with that particular questions, we have listed down a few things which I really want you to answer to students
Sure.
and their queries. First of all, the first question would be it is more related to the university. That what are the reasons for choosing to study at Toronto School of Management, and what makes it a popular choice among students?
Well, before we talk about Toronto School of Management, let me tell you about Canada briefly. When it's come to study abroad, Canada is a choice destination for talented people from around the world for study, conducting research, and potentially migration. Canada has always been a top priorities for international students, and there are several reasons behind it. Its location, its area. It is the second largest country in the world by land, with relatively low population, and its diversity, its high quality education, flexible immigration requirements for international, and more than there is a survey that more than 95% of students, international students, recommend Canada for studies, right? So regarding Toronto School of Management, as mentioned earlier, Toronto School of Management is an independent private institute in Canada, downtown Toronto. And Toronto, when you talk about Toronto, it is Canada's financial and business capital, rated as one of the top four global cities with the economic clout, and has the strongest job growth in Canada. Right? Toronto is consistently ranked as one of the world's most livable cities and is the home of diverse population. More than 50% of Toronto's population are either immigrants or foreign born. Right? So this kind of diversity you find in Toronto, downtown Toronto. So Toronto School of Management is offering broad range of industry relevant programs in business, in hospitality, tourism, data analytics, digital marketing, cybersecurity, and accounting. So our mandate is to provide a comprehensive and balanced mix of programs and services that support students throughout their career, right? So many of our programs are powered by renowned industry learning partners such as Amazon Web Services, W, Oracle, Hospitality, QuickBooks, Digital Marketing Institute, Trailhead, which we call Salesforce. So all these things give our students a competitive edge when they apply for jobs in the industry. So we also provide guaranteed co-placements to our students, and most of the time these co-placements are paid. We have 100 plus co-op partners across Canada. Some of our key co-op partners are Amazon Web, Tableau, Hospitality, Oracle Hospitality, Avantune, Harry Rosen, Digital Marketing Institute, and Tableau. And we also provide guaranteed progressions to bachelor's and master's program through our pathway programs. Regarding our tuition fees is very low as compared to other education providers in Canada, and we also offer different kind of scholarships to support our students. And specifically in current pandemic, in current situation and time of need, we are offering some amazing scholarships up to $7,000. So this was briefly about Toronto School of Management.
Oh, that's great. Good to know. And if I have to ask, what you were mentioning about something about co-op partnerships, how do you explain that? What is that?
Well, co-op partnership is, we can say them as paid internship, right?
Wow.
So
you offer paid internships as well?
Sorry?
You offer paid internships as well, right?
Paid internship. Exactly. We offer, our programs are, a blend of classwork plus co-op. So once the student complete their academic studies in class, so they move to second phase, which is co-op placement. And as mentioned earlier, we have 100 plus co-op partners throughout Canada. So we help our students to get placement in those industries and companies. And most of the times, these co-op placements are paid. And the minimum wage that a student get is $14 per hour.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
And one more thing that these co-op placements, these contributes to final result. Means a student get their marks for these co-op placements, which contributes towards their final grades.
Amazing. And what kind of courses are taught at your university?
Well, we offer vocational training programs and pathway programs, and our courses are offered approved from Ministry of Education Canada. We collaborate with industry leaders to design and deliver innovative career-centric programs in range of fields. So we have a 1-year diploma in business leading to 3 years bachelor's at University of Canada West and Yorkville. We have 2 years diploma in business management leading to 2 years bachelor's program. Okay. We also provide a ACCA program, and Toronto School of Management is the only gold learning provider in North America and Canada offering ACCA program. Toronto School of Management is licensed computer-based examination center for ACCA global body. And through this route of ACCA, we provide guaranteed progression to MBA program at University of Canada West. So technically, the student gets 3 qualifications over the period of 4 years. ACCA, bachelor's degree from OBU, that is an option available for ACCA students, and MBA from Canada West University. And all these qualifications are available at only $37,000 Canadian dollar over the period of 4 years. Then we have Diploma of Digital Marketing, which focus on marketing, advertising, campaign management, and different marketing model, social network research to build the correct marketing strategy. So this is a 1-year program. And then we have 1-year and 2-year programs in hospitality management. That is 1-year diploma in hospitality and 2 years in diploma, advanced diploma in hospitality management. And that also include co-op for students who want to enhance their skill to begin and succeed in a career in hospitality and tourism. And the program focus on most up-to-date business, most up-to-date developments in the hospitality business. And in co-op placement, a student can work as a restaurant assistant manager, food service manager, and visitor information counselor. So there are a couple of positions for those students. Then we have a 1-year program in diploma in data analytics, and it's also a co-op program for students who want to enhance their skill in the field of data sciences. And this program is powered by Tableau, which is an interactive data visualization software that helps people to transform data into actionable insights. So our student, in this program, our student will learn how Tableau can use this visual representation of data from various sources. And it is also powered by Amazon Web Services, which is a very famous company, which provides on-demand cloud computing platforms to individuals, companies, and governments. Then we have a 1-year program in cybersecurity, that is a diploma in cybersecurity, and this is for those students who want to enhance their skill in IT and cybersecurity and data protection, right? So these are our programs at Toronto School of Management.
And there was one live question which was asked by Anas Idris. His question is, do you have master's courses?
No, unfortunately, at the moment, we are not offering any master's program. Our programs are diploma vocational programs, vocational training programs, and through these diploma, we offer certain pathways to different universities. We provide 3 guaranteed pathways to UCW and Yorkville, University of Canada West and Yorkville University. So 3 guaranteed progression in Diploma in Business Administration, Diploma in Business Management, and ACCA. And remaining of our programs like digital marketing, cybersecurity, data analytics, a student can find some credit exemptions to various universities in Canada, and we have a academic pathway department at Toronto School of Management, which helps students to find a credit transfer to different Canadian universities. So depending on the curriculum of university, a student have options to get credit transfers, right? So there are a couple of programs like digital marketing, cybersecurity. So in these programs, students have options to pursue master's degree program at a couple of Canadian universities, right? But as mentioned earlier, it totally depends on the curriculum of the universities. Whatever courses will match, they will get exempted, and a student will need to complete their remaining courses. Though yes, a student has option to pursue master degree through our pathway programs.
Okay, great. And one of the very common questions asked by any of the university representatives, that is, any scholarship or bursary opportunities does Toronto School of Management provide?
Yes, of course. We offer different kind of scholarships throughout the year. We offer diversity scholarship, which is applicable throughout the years in all 6 intakes we are offering, and that diversity scholarships varies from program to program. In some program, it is up to $5,500. In some programs, it's up to $3,000. So it depends on which course a student wants to study, right? Whereas in current scenario of COVID-19, we have introduced another scholarship that is called International Students Award. And it is to support our international students financially. And this amazing scholarship is available up to $7,000. But this scholarship is for limited time and will end by June 30th. So if any student wants to study in September intake or November intake, so what can they do? They can simply apply for admission in Toronto School of Management, get the offer, and pay a minimum deposit of $1,000 to $1,500 to secure this scholarship. By doing this scholarship will remain valid for the rest of the year of 2020. So this means students can secure this scholarship by paying a minimum deposit up to $1,000 or $1,500 by 30th June, and then they will be eligible to pay the remaining fees under this scholarship.
All right. And what impact will COVID have on the upcoming intake? Which is the upcoming intake, and what impact will COVID have on it?
Well, usually we have 6 intakes in a year: January, March, May, July, September, and November, all alternative months. But due to current situation, we are focusing on September and November intake, right? So regarding September intake, as we are all aware that COVID-19 is a global health crisis which has affected more than 200 countries, and millions of cases have been reported, followed by thousands of deaths worldwide. Very unfortunate. So as we are facing uncertain situation, so we have designed some scenario-based protocol to deal with this situation. So number one scenario: if international borders are opened by August, right? So a student can travel to Canada. They will have to remain in quarantine for 14 days, and they can start their studies in Canada. Okay. This is for if international borders are open. Now, second scenario: if international borders are not open and traveling ban is not lifted, So we can still allow students to start their studies online, right? And once the COVID-19 is over, they can travel to Canada and they can complete the remaining part of their studies on campus, right? And also recently Canada has announced that their post-study work permit won't be affected if they complete a part of their course online, right? So this is a second scenario. And third scenario is COVID-19 is not over and international travel ban is not lifted. So a student can still have option to defer to November intake, right? And if they do not want to study online or they are not interested to defer to November intake, so they can simply claim their fee and we will refund their full tuition fees without any deduction. So these are some scenario-based protocols to deal with this situation. But I suggest that a student can, if they are not, if travel ban is not lifted by August or September, so we can expect that a student can join by November and situation will get back to normal and travel ban will be lifted by October. So there is still a chances to for students to join November intake, right? So this is the scenario-based protocols we are dealing with this current situation of COVID-19.
Well, that seems very flexible of Toronto School of Management to offer such a vast variety of options in this COVID-19 situation. And how about IELTS? What are the alternate available for IELTS which can be easily done in this scenario of lockdown?
Well, we are very flexible with English proficiency test. We accept range of online tests that are Duolingo, PTE, IBT, Indicator. And if you talk about Duolingo, it is one of the most flexible and easy tests that is available online at just $49. The preparation material is available online. A student can access that preparation material as much as they want, right? And once they are confident to achieve the required score, they can simply attempt the test. So it's very user-friendly, very easy test, and a student can attempt this test from their homes. So we accept Duolingo, PT, IELTS Indicator. We are very flexible with English proficiency requirement.
And what is the average fee structure of your university?
Well, as I mentioned in the beginning, our fee structure is very, reasonable and low as compared to other education providers in Canada, specifically under current situation of COVID-19. As I was mentioning that we are offering scholarships up to $7,000. So a student can pay as low as $3,750 for full year. Now, this is the minimum amount for full year fee you find in Canada, right? So in general, when in general circumstances, the minimum fee we accept is $7,500 for full years, 1 year.
Okay, so we have a question being asked.
It depends on the program. It depends on the programs to program. The minimum fee except we are offering in current scenario is $3,750, and normal circumstances, under normal circumstances, we offer $7,500 for one year program.
So this fee makes it one of the most inexpensive places in Canada to study.
Exactly.
And
exactly.
We have a question being asked over here that Pakistan visa ratio is very low. What happens if we start online study but visa is rejected? So what will happen in that case?
Well, in that case, specifically if a student is doing online studies with us, so we will detect a part of that courses, those courses which he is studying online, and then we will refund the remaining of his fees.
Okay, so that means the amount of studies he has already made, those would be deducted, rest would be refunded, right?
Exactly.
That is very fair. The amount which is consumed would be spent, otherwise it is deducted. Yeah, so I hope I have answered Anas Idris' question. And okay, so my next question would be, what is the minimum amount that is to be, what is the minimum amount that is to be spent when we, if we have to exit from Pakistan? That means how much deposit we have to make, what kind of bank statements does student needs to have, what is the SDS visa policy and how to go about it, because SDS has been very successful in the visa process, and it is a much better way of securing visa rather than the conventional visa policy, right? So what do you have to
Absolutely.
say in
Absolutely,
this?
you're absolutely right that SDS visa policies has increased the visa ratio. So what we minimum accept for tuition fees is depend on the program you want to study, right? And also the visa policy. If you are applying through non-SDS, so we will accept one semester fee. But if you are applying under SDS stream, so it is the requirement of SDS policy to pay 1 year fee in advance to your designated learning institute in Canada, right? So here I would like to briefly explain about student direct stream SDS. Basically, this SDS stream is, we can say, is a streamlined policy to expedited a steady permit processing program for those students who are applying in Canada. The SDS is available to a resident of various countries like China, India, Pakistan, Morocco, Philippines, and I guess Vietnam is also part of SDS, right? So in SDS, there are three requirements which a student needs to fulfill. First of all, a student must score 6 band of IELTS and not less than 6 in each component. Means consistent 6 band in across all component: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. 6 bands in all components, right? So it is the first requirement of SDS policy that a student must score 6 band in all 4 components. Anything less than 6 is not acceptable in SDS, right? So second policy is second requirement, sorry, is a student must pay $10,000 in any of the designated bank in Canada, and you can find a list of designated bank on the website of IRCC, right? So a student need to deposit. It is similar to what students do in Germany, right?
Germany.
Yeah. So a student need to deposit $10,000 in any of Canada's designated bank, and these $10,000 are reimbursement. They will be reimbursed to students' account once they arrive in Canada. They can get $2,000 straight away on arrival, and the remaining part of the payment will be reimbursed on monthly basis. So this is the second condition. Now, third condition is that a student needs to pay full year tuition fees, first year tuition fees to their education provider in Canada. Now, if we compare Toronto School of Management with the other education provider under SDS stream, so in Toronto School of Management, a student can apply through SDS within the budget of $14,000, $15,000. Unlike other education providers in Canada, this package is up to $35,000, $40,000, very, very expensive, right? So for those students who have low budget and they're trying to apply under SDS stream and they fulfill all the SDS requirement, so they can apply within the budget of $15,000. This is the minimum amount you find in Canada under SDS stream.
That's a wonderful thing, because anyone who is wanting and willing to go to Canada and looking for a fairly lesser price, I think Toronto School of Management is the best option for them. So
Exactly.
my questions are about to end. I would have to ask you if you have to include anything in this communication or any presentation or anything you'd like to add extra in this to tell the students about, so you can definitely, it's on to you.
Well, I'd like to mention about our scholarship that I was mentioning earlier, that we are offering our scholarship up to $7,000 for COVID-19 situation. So this scholarship will end by 30th June. So any one of you wishes to apply for Canada, so they can simply apply through Aspire Education Consultant. They will be helping out you with your admission process, with your visa process as well. So you can secure your admission by paying a minimum amount of $1,500. And once the COVID-19 is over and you need to apply for visa, so you can simply pay your remaining fees by the end of 2020, right? And you will be eligible to pay under this current scholarship scheme, right? So don't waste your time. Simply apply for admission, secure your scholarship, and hopefully the things will get better in coming months.
Well, we hope for the same. So my last question would be, what is the good time to file an application?
Well, this is what I was suggesting earlier. It is better to apply for admission now and secure the scholarship by paying minimum deposit. So by this way, your scholarship will remain valid for the rest of the year. Right?
I think it's the opportunity for students as well, that if they apply now, they'll get an additional COVID benefit which they can take from the university.
Exactly.
So that is all from my end, Zohaib Saab. If there is anything you would like to add, it was a pleasure to have you with us over here this eve. And I think this session of ours would have benefited a lot of students who are willing to look further to study from Canada. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Arslan, for your time as well. And these virtual events are becoming very necessary in current situation where students are worried about their future, their study goals. So it is wonderful, platform you're offering to students to come live on your Facebook page and interact with the college officials and universities official. So you are doing wonderful work. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Take care.
Thank you so much.